Welcome back. The players and coaches of the under-23 side reacting after that 4-0 win over Libya, which is enough to secure qualification for the next round of qualifiers for the under-23 AFCON. Chijioke Ezeali, our sports correspondent for Sports and Life, joins us now to review that game. Chijioke, good to have you on the show. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but it's good to be here.
It's good to be on this kind of day. I mean, we're here to talk about, or would you have preferred to talk about if it was a loss or win?
It's the job. It's a loss or
win or loss
or draw. You still talk about it. So
all right.
It's good to be here. It's good morning, everybody.
Fantastic. I'm just going to ask you straight. Just as my own. The fact that they had to bring 4 Super Eagles players to play this game, does it make the victory hollow?
It's a good thing that they drafted them in, but for me, I wasn't impressed with the work of Imama, the coach, because if you've been with a set of players for about a month, you should be able to get 11 good players to prosecute the match. But we know it was dicey. We know they lost 2-0 and they needed to come back. So getting these Super Eagles players to help out was good. Okay. But the team still needs a whole lot of work to do. Let's be honest. They need a whole lot of work to do. Yes, people complained about the pitch. The boys made it work. They made it work. They fought for it. For me, watching the game yesterday, I saw the Libyans were better as a unit.
Really?
Yes. And they were better as a unit. They coordinated more. They had more strings of passes. But the desire from our team just showed, and we've not seen that for a long, long time. The desire, the passion, the drive, that thing that makes you want to become footballers again. You saw when Esumi scored the 3rd goal, I think, the celebration, the excitement, that passion showed, and it's what all footballers live for. Like, you score a goal that means something.
Crucial goal.
Yeah, it means something. So when he got that goal, he knew, man, I'm about to send my country to the next phase. It's not Huri yet, because they still need to play one more round before qualifying for the Under-23 African Championship.
Okay, Austin is still in Asaba. He'll be joining us this morning. Austin, we talked about this yesterday, the look. What's going to happen? Are we going to celebrate this morning, or just be talking about what could have been and what shouldn't be? What's the mood like right now this morning? Good morning, and it's good to have you here.
Good morning, Cecilia. Good morning, Tayo and Chijioke. The mood in Asaba is cool and calm as usual, and we're enjoying the early morning sun. But yesterday there were loads of celebrations. The fans, you know, it was nervy in the first half when we got just 1 goal, and then I think, struck the woodwork 3 times. So it's just one of those days I think that it's just going to go wrong for Nigeria again. And with the tactics that the Libyans were bringing to the game, being negative, falling on the ground, and, you know, trying to waste time. Yeah. So that frustrated the fans, you know, and you just sit close to somebody and start hearing, this is why I watch only Super Eagles. This is why I don't, you know, all these people, they'll just make you spoil your day, you know. But there was just something about the look and feel of that match that, you know, that spelled hope, you know, that showed, you know, desire on the part of those young players that they were going to do it against this Libyan side. So at the end, 4 goals, and then through to the final round of qualification. It was good. Everybody started, you know, that's the Nigerian saying, oh, I knew it. You saw that guy. They should come to the Super Eagles. Yeah, right. Everyone was excited. Everybody, you know, went home happy talking about this team. And then they want double celebration if the Super Eagles can be the Pharaohs of Egypt today.
Okay, for you, I mean, Chijioke talked about the fact that he feels the Libyans played better game. They had more cohesion than the under-23 team. I don't think so. What do you think?
If I come to Lagos, I'll call the police for Chijioke. I'll get him arrested. No, I disagree. I disagree. You know, the first 10, 15 minutes, Coach Imama and his team, they're just trying to read these Libyans, know what they could do. Remember that they lost first leg 2-0, so they'll try to see if it's the same thing. The Libyans also know that will come with so much confidence. Then they'll try to catch you on a counter, or when you make a mistake, they capitalize on it. I don't think they stringed about 4 or 5 passes, or even.
No, I don't recall.
They Did you see any worry for Francis
Zoho.
Zoho in any way? Yeah, the only time was when he made that mistake that he made that gave the Libyans the corner. They were just playing negative football, falling on the ground, trying to waste time. And at that point, you know, Taiwo Awoni and Chukwueze and Osimhen, they were trying to get their game tight. So yeah, they didn't worry the Olympics in any way.
All right, Austin, fantastic win, obviously, for the under-23s Eagles. We also hear the 4 million naira richer.
Say that again.
We also hear the 4 million naira richer after that win yesterday against Libya.
Ahmed Musa promises. Ahmed Musa actually promised to give them about 1 million for a goal scored. Yeah, and he has redeemed his pledge this morning.
Yeah, Ahmed Musa promised a goal, 1 million naira for a goal, and right after that match, there was this credit alert, munch screen that was going around that. Yeah, so fulfilled his promise, and yes, that's a good way to motivate the young players.
Right.
Though some of them, are really comfortable. But shout out to Ahmed Musa doing the job of the big brother and the captain of the Super Eagles. By the way, we'll be missing today that match against Egypt. So William Trostekong will be the captain. But guys, let's just talk about the qualities in this team. I like what Cecilia was saying. We could see what is missing in the Super Eagles. We're not comparing them in any way, by the way. Let's set the record
No, you shouldn't.
But yeah, but they were able to stay composed, get into positions, string passes. We could count it when they're not scoring. They're soaking the opponent with pressure. They're striking the woodwork. That's the sort of player I want to see. Kelechi Nwakali was really outstanding in midfield and had this partnership with the captain, Azubike Okechukwu. And in going forward, Taiwo Awoni, Samuel Chukwueze, and Victor Osimhen knew where to be at a particular time to pick the ball from there while they run into space. I think that's good for the future of Nigerian football. So tomorrow, someone should not say, "Oh, they are too young to play for the team." We should be daring. We should be able to sustain momentum as this. And I think the team really did well yesterday.
Yeah, concerning the Super Eagles now, let's move over to them. They'll be playing Egypt today and all that. You've seen the Egyptians train. You've seen what you've heard from the coach talking and all. What kind of approach are going to expect from both the Egyptians, of course, the Super Eagles of Nigeria today?
I think they're going to be adventurous. Coach Javier said he brought a young team because he wants to see other players, but not totally young. I saw El Neni in training yesterday. We know they love attacking, so they're going to attack the Super Eagles. They're going to see ways that they can suck the pressure. He says he loves Nigerian fans, and that if he beats the Super Eagles, Nigeria will support them when they come to the AFCON. I say, yeah, right. So they will come out, do their play, learn one or two things from it, but the Super Eagles on their part, for Coach Genoro says they want to also use it to understand the blend and see some of the players that they haven't seen in the team. So he has even assured that Iko and Utin, we played today, Daniel Akpeyi and Ikechukwu Ezenwa will also feature. So yes, this game affords both coaches opportunity to see the other side of their team that they haven't seen before.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to be having a better game today. I know it is just a friendly, but then we want to see good football. That's what you want to see also, right?
Yeah, good football. Coach Ganaro said so that the Asaba fans deserve to see good football. He's actually pleased. The match is now 5 p.m., so the sun would have toned down a little bit. So 5 p.m. they come out, do their thing. Nigeria, Egypt, they are quality sides in African football. And now that everyone knows the teams that will feature at the AFCON, everybody will start trying to do those things that will give them a good campaign. So yes, we'll see good football, definitely. Let's just hope that they won't come and try to, be too careful. I don't think they will do that against Egypt. The Egyptians also, I know they will want to come out to play good football. So in the end, the fans in Asaba will have a good time. They have appealed to the fans in Asaba. Coach Genaro did it, the Egyptian coach did it, that the fans should come out and watch, to give the game some life. And I think if the fans come out and they start cheering and making those noise, both sides will be turbocharged to play good football.
Absolutely. That's what we'll be expecting later today at 5 p.m. Austin, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Chidi,
The best. It's going to arrest you. Yeah. It's going to come for you.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I like the excitement. I like the
Yeah.
excitement. But as a football person and somebody that I've watched and followed the game all through, and plays the game also, not professionally. But the thing is, I'm not getting carried away.
Right.
We have a set of fantastic footballers. Like he mentioned the midfield pair. I think those two are the future of like the Nigerian national team going forward. I mean, Wakali and Azubike Okechukwu. Both players dictate play, not by strength, but by the way they use the ball. And that's the difference with the way they play like modern footballers. You see the Pello. Pello is not so much of a strong player or runner or tackler. But what it does is it dictates play with how he moves the ball, just like a Tony Cruz does. It's also the same quality these boys bring to the national team, and that's the future, and that's where we should go from here. So it's really important for us to celebrate this team, but not get carried away, because the team cohesion for me needs to improve. They don't have much time. They didn't have much time to train together. So they played their hearts out. They knew the consequences if they lose that particular game. Somebody where I was watching yesterday mentioned something. He said it would be unfair for this set of players not to go to a major tournament. And I think that sank into their heads going forward. You see Osimhen, Siawuni, fantastic number 9s. And those guys will fight for shirts in the long, because there will be coaches that want just one striker. And you have those two about the same age bracket. And you just go at it. At each other at club sides and national team for the next 10 years. And it's good for Nigerian football.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Positive one now coming from here.
Football.
Let's say if I get and throw now talking about Mikel Obi. Yeah. Okay, that'll be after this break, right? Okay.
Break. When we come back, we get to the pre-match thoughts of Gernot Rohr as well as the Egyptian national team coach ahead of tonight's international friendly.